Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome to the first Wizards Outlook of the regular season. We got Cardo Dudley Jr. here. We got Raymond Lyons. I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr., as you guys can see on the bottom of the screen. Washington hosted the reigning NBA champs, and we saw like a little championship kick there towards the end of the end of the first half that carried over into the second half for Boston, and that was kind of how things went. But Cardell, you're in the building. We'll start with you. Just your thoughts on tonight. As Washington officially opened their campaign.
The decision makers for the USA men's basketball team, we appreciate you. John, well done. The Celtics are like they in mid-season form, man. Like ready for the playoffs level. And they're by far, from what I've seen over the first couple of nights, they're by far the most complete team in the league. It's not even close. They can kill you everywhere offensively. Obviously, we know they can shoot threes, transition. They can kill you inside the paint. They can post up, mid post, get to the free throw line, lob plays, athletic. They can kill you moving without the ball, hitting the shots. Then defensively, they look like how the Knicks looked last year defensively. And I don't think people understand like having Xavier Tillman back, but Queta and incorporating those guys into the lineup, those type of guys, and Pritchard getting more playing time. They're quicker and they're longer, more athletic. Like Queta, dog. With Queta, what Queta brings, man, he does all the dirty work, but he's skilled. And but he plays with a motor that I think very few bigs in the league can match. So that's an X factor when he comes into the game, man. He disrupts things. So whatever 3 pointers they may just so happen to miss and whatnot, or layups or whatever, he's cleaning it up. He's cleaning up. Their team is so damn complete, and it's crazy because Porzingis ain't even on the floor yet. They lost the game in the third quarter. The Wizards, they competed. You know, give them credit, they competed, but it's hard to beat a team coming off a championship with that type of chemistry and that type of confidence, man. It's just hard, especially when you got so many guys trying to figure it out that you have to rely on, and it's their first NBA game, and you're going up against the champs, man. But the third quarter, obviously, they were outscored. The Wizards outscored 34-19, but it's the efficiency. Celtics shot 52% from the field, 41% from three. Only took 5 free throw attempts. They didn't even get to the line. Rebounded the Wizards 14-9. Meanwhile, defensively, they held the Wizards to 35% shooting from the field. Didn't allow a single 3-pointer, like nothing, zero, donut. The Wizards shot 5 or 6 from the line. That's what kind of saved them. Uh, neither team turn the ball over in that quarter for the most part. Wizards had 2, Boston had 1, but it didn't matter. Whatever they put up was going in. Shooting. It was just a clinic. It was just a clinic on tempo, controlling the pace, moving the ball, and everybody being a threat, and just everybody being a threat because they're playing such an unselfish brand of basketball. It seems like when you look at the numbers, like all right, Tatum and Brown, they did their thing, but they should get 20 shots apiece. You know what I'm saying? They're that good. But then you look at Derek White got 11, Pritchard got 11, Queta, like I said, 5 or 7. He was a difference maker when he came into the game. Xavier Tillman 3 for 4. And guys got their shots, no matter how limited, they scored. And they didn't just stand there gloating or whatever. They ran back on defense and didn't allow nothing from the Wizards, and that's when they pulled away. It's just all in all clinic, man. Back to the drawing board. At least the Wizards look better than what the Knicks look like. But, they got work to do. Simple as that. But it's hard to gauge it because of the caliber of opponent they were playing. Let's just call it what it is, because it's gonna be tough for any team to deal with the Celtics, man. They're just complete. And you're looking at Mazzulla, he coaching them like they lost in the finals last year and they got something to prove. So he's gonna make sure that battery is in that back. And hey man, for the rest of the league, if you don't come to play, it's gonna be bad.
Ray, your thoughts on the night?
Yeah, man, not too much to add, but just glad they gave us about a half before it got embarrassing. But nah, man, it, like Cardell pointed out, man, it's hard to really get us a fair assessment considering they're playing the best team in the league. And for the Celtics, we had a lot of criticism for them last year for sometimes playing with their food. Um, Not tonight. They definitely look like they're in sync. They already got all parts moving this early in the season. And that's problematic for the rest of the league. But I just like the fight that the Wizards showed. I like how the young guys look for the most part. Kuzma, you got to have a better night than that against a team like this. Jordan Poole came out, with some fire. But you gotta have your running mate with you to even think about having a chance. But yeah, just I like Marvin Bagley's energy as well. Um, yeah, man, it was it is what it is. They playing the Celtics. We already knew what it was coming into this game, but the energy guys showed, and the competitiveness is it, it's an uptick. I mean, it's just one game, but at this juncture coming into the season last year, they just looked severely disjointed. This game it just kind of looked like as the game went on, it got overwhelmed by a much better team, which is to be expected. They got a lot of things to figure out. Hopefully as the season goes on, they kind of start to figure out who they are and gel a little bit more. But I mean, yeah, it was a pretty decent first half, but that third quarter was the game.
Yeah, really don't have anything else to add. I hope the one thing they took away from this is some teams you just can't go under screens against. Boston's one of them. Kept going under screens. Boston made them pay almost every single time they went under screens. Like you guys said, man, they won a championship for a reason. We saw what they did to the Knicks a couple nights ago. Look, man, this is where they at right now. And we'll probably get a more accurate assessment of what Washington looks like. Not to say Cleveland's a bad team or anything, just Cleveland's not Boston. And Washington get a chance to see and clean up some of the stuff from tonight. But all in all, I was happy with the way they competed, as you guys mentioned. But you guys know what time it is, as always. Player of the game,
Jalen Tatum.
Ray. No rebuttal, Jalen Tatum. Jason, where
Yeah,
it
no
works for you.
dispute from me, man. If
Okay.
if they're gonna work cohesively like this, it ain't much nobody gonna be able to do. Being completely honest.
All right, X Factor.
Man, that boy, I'm gonna go with Quater. He is Quater, man. He's disruptive. Off the bench, boy, in 13 minutes had 12 and, 12 and 7 rebounds on 5 and 7 in 13 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's a big addition for them, man. Uh, like size like that moves, like you always say, Wilson. It's a problem. Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, Tatum and Brown just kind of went to work, and then Quater just put them away.
Yeah, I'm making a three-way thing on Quater because Lou Cornett, count your numbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much longer you gonna be able to take minute keep this young fellow off. And Quater is somebody gonna wind his back a couple years. Cardell, I do remember you bringing up this young man a couple
Yep.
years ago. Again,
Yep.
I be paying attention. I urge y'all all the time. Pay attention when this man decides to go spend weeks in the gym. Usually comes back with a few names, and those names typically end up resurfacing. It's one of those names that originally ended up in Sacramento and then ended up here. And you see what the luxury is here. Bro, Luke Cornett played a lot for them last year off the bench. Bro, Quater and Tillman got the way. Luke Cornett's kind of like, I mean, if you're Missoula, you can come on the court, but you don't have to. We saw the deposit that Tillman gave them last year. With Cater, you get a whole different beast as a whole. You can play them together. All types of crazy stuff. Again, just good teams getting better on the margins. But yeah, man. Boston looks like a machine. It's 2 games in, man. But they came into the season ready to go, man.
Man, Stephen Kerr, Grant Hill, man. God
They're gonna have a whole lot of teams muttering up at the
damn.
clouds about that
Look,
one.
one last thing, man.
Yep.
Kuz gotta get it. Kuz gotta get it going, man. He had a horrible preseason. You know, like, and he can't, like, he don't even look confident. Last year he played confident. Obviously, you know, shot selection sometimes, the defensive intensity, effort, you know, left a lot to be desired, but he don't even look confident anymore. And that just like and then they need them brothers to be leaders, man. We got a young team. You know, you relying on some young fellas have to figure it out. You got to lead. You have no choice. I'm talking about Pooh. Pooh did his job. I had nothing to say about Pooh. But, you know, Kuz, outside of him not playing well, one thing he did that kind of hurt me was like the first half was about to end, and Johnny Davis caught the ball on the wing, and he shot a three. And I guess Kuz felt like he was open and cutting to the basket. And, you know, Johnny Davis missed his only shot. And then they ran, and then the half ended. But you just look at his body language, and Kuz like, though, why you shoot that? Like he was just giving like that type of energy. And it's like, bro, y'all can't afford to have that. If y'all gonna turn this around, you just can't. Besides, you not playing any better, man. Like he has limited shot attempts. You have the green light. And the only reason why you play better because you play longer. Like, and then I'm not trying to get on him. It's just being real, bro. Like, you just don't have time for that. We saw a whole year of that last year. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's old, bro. Like, bring positive energy, try to change this thing around because that's the only way it's gonna change around. Like, you keep pissing on the youngest will be like, man, F y'all. Like, that's how it's gonna be. There's gonna be tension within the team, and you're not turning it around. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense, especially, you know, on media day, he said all the good things and stuff like that. All right, man, deliver on that. It's just at that point. It's just at that point. I know I speak for the DMV as a whole. It's just at that point, man. Like, put up a shut up. Jordan Poole showed up, ain't nothing to say. If he gonna play like this all season, my man, keep doing it. But we ain't got time for the nonsense, man. Especially with the youngest, man. Especially Johnny, he's still trying to find himself. You need to uplift him, man.
Nothing but facts there. Also, shout out to I thought Bilal had a really nice, like a quietly really good game today in terms of kind of just showing some of the stuff, you know, that he's clearly worked on. But enjoyed the passing. Yeah, that.
You gotta be more aggressive.
Yeah, that.
Stop deferring. Stop deferring.
And again,
like he had one aggressive play where he like caught her on the wing and tried to dunk and got to the line. Like, need more of that.
Exactly.
Yo.
Exactly. Be more aggressive, bro. And sorry, same thing. Stop selling for threes. Stop selling for threes.
Right.
Especially, y'all know the rule. 3-shot rule. You go for three. You better drive that bitch.
Trying to go get you some paint touches, buddy. Some paint buckets. Right. Look, guys, it's only one game. We kind of knew what this was looking like. Schedule came out. This was kind of chalk. It was just a matter of what type of chalk it was going to look like. That said, game 2 on Saturday against Cleveland. We'll check in with you guys then. You know, again, not championship team, but a playoff team. That's a little bit healthier than they were the last time we saw them, so we'll see how that goes. But we appreciate you guys checking in with us after the game, and we'll see you guys then.